Becoming a commercial drone pilot to legally make money with your drone is a relatively simple task, as all you need to get is a Part 107 certification that costs less than $150 to obtain. Building a drone business that earns over 5 figures a year is a much more daunting task, especially if you're just getting started. So, is it possible to earn over 5 figures a year flying a drone without ever getting your own clients? Sounds a little too good to be true, right? Well, according to Zeitview, they claim that their highest earning pilots have earned over $60,000 a year flying for them. So in this video, we're gonna put that claim to the test. We're going to be a Zeitview drone pilot for the next 30 days to really see how much money I can earn and if this platform is as good as they say it is, or if it's actually scamming pilots out of real paying jobs. Hey guys, Dylan Gorman here. Welcome back to another video. And as someone who has been in this industry for well over a decade, I can tell you that making money in it is not as easy as it seems. Over the years, there have been many what I like to call DPNs, or better known as drone provider networks, which are basically just large companies that will win big and small drone jobs and then broker them out into their own private marketplace that smaller drone companies or individuals can bid on. If they win the bid, then they get the job. Conceptually, this is great for people who are just getting started and don't have the experience or market presence that it takes to sell their services. All they have to do is sign up for an account on one of these platforms and accept any jobs that pop up near them. However, one of the biggest problems for platforms like this is that it's almost always a race to the bottom for pricing on these jobs. This is where you get the infamous $50 jobs that want you to drive 100 miles from your location and expects you to complete a job that will take 1 to 2 hours, all without paying for your mileage and extra time that it takes to complete this project. You, as the pilot, end up losing more money than what you were expected to make. Granted, these DPNs are part of the free market, so when you get a lot of people who are just starting out wanting to pay off their big $1,000 or $2,000 drone investment, they're gonna take any dollar they can make, which naturally drives the price of these jobs that should cost $150 to $500 and quickly turns them into sub $75 jobs. So when I see one of these DPNs, such as Zeitview, make a claim of their top performing pilots making over $60,000 a year, I get intrigued to see what the actual viability of that is. For me, it took over 4 years to get to a 6-figure year. And that took a lot of work, cheap paying jobs, and large investments in more equipment to even get me to that point. So let's actually take a look at what it looks like to win a bid or a project from Zeitview. One of the first things that you'll get is a notification from Zeitview based off of the parameters of how far you're willing to travel to complete these projects. From there, an email like this will pop up and you have to act quick because realistically, over the last 30 days, I've only been able to win one job, which is the only reason I've been able to make this video and why it took me so long when I originally planned this. Every time I go in there, it doesn't matter if I got the job notification 60 seconds ago or 6 hours ago. Because of the market that I am in here in Tampa, Florida, there's a lot of Part 107 pilots that are on the Zeitview platform. So there's a huge amount of competition, which is why as soon as I saw the notification that you can see that I have right here, I went directly and accepted the job. I didn't even care what the price is, which to be fair, this is a topic that we'll cover a little bit more in depth later on in this video. But like I said, I was excited. I have so many different notifications, so many different emails that I get from Zeitview saying, hey, this job's available. But as soon as I go through, which we can do this right now in the notification center on the pilot application, we go here, oh, look, client mission available. I click on it. This mission is no longer available. This happens far too many times, and I'm sure many other Zeitview pilots that are probably watching this can feel the exact pain that I feel, because that's just the reality of it. That aside, because I have this actual job that I've been able to accept, let's hop onto my computer and really dissect what it is that I have to provide as deliverables to this client for Zeitview. Here on the desktop on Zeitview's website, I'm just gonna go and log into my pilot account. And from there, we'll have the client's missions that are available, really the one that I had accepted. So we can see that right here. But just to understand how this all works, it's going to give you the location, basically the address of where the project is at. It's going to give you the mission status. This one happens to be in progress, the flight date of when it is planned. So it's between noon and 1 p.m., the payout of it, and then the action to upload the data. So what you can actually do is click on the upload here, and it's going to take you into the mission details that you can see here in the top left-hand corner. it's going to give us the area of interest that they want us to capture. So what we'll do, just to make sure that we understand what is going on, whether they're asking for videos, for photos, for orthomosaics from an automated flight, we'll understand all of the pre-flight checklist items, really the shot list that they're looking for. So on here, it's going to give us the date that I had selected. From there, we'll go into the pre-flight checklist. It gives us the airspace. So I did actually have to get prior authorization to fly in this airspace because it is in a Class D near MacDill Air Force Base. And then for the weather requirements, all this really means for up to 100% cloudy, you can either fly with no clouds or up to 100% clouds for the day. And then for the accepted drones, what's actually really nice with Zeitview is you don't have to have the latest and greatest like what I have here with the Mavic 3 Enterprise. You can also see that the Phantom 4 Pro and the Mavic 2 Pro are drones that are accepted for this mapping project. And then it gives us the special instructions. This one is specifically for the Mavic 3 Enterprise. You can also see they restated again here at the bottom to disable the dewarp settings. They also give us the altitude, so 200 feet. They give us the overlap, 75% frontal, 65% side overlap. And then they tell us to use an automated flight app like Drone Deploy or Pix4D. I'm going to be using DJI Pilot 2. And then they want this to be standard orthomosaic. Camera angle pointed straight down at the ground, nothing else. Now that we know what our mission protocol is, all I'm going to do is head 15 minutes away to where this site is. I'll meet you out there. We'll capture the data set and then meet you back here to show you how to upload it and get paid. So after a quick 15-minute drive to the location here, this property right behind here is what we're gonna be capturing for Zeitview. So all I'm gonna do is get my drone set up. We're gonna throw it up in the air, make sure the airspace is all good, fine, and clear for the altitude that I'm flying at, based off of what Zeitview gave me. Then we're gonna fly our mission. It's only a 2-minute mission, so it's gonna take no time, and then we'll be done with it and drive back to the office. So let's go ahead and get this all set up. So one of the things that I already did at the office, which we already saw exactly what we're flying, was create the mission plan within DJI Pilot 2. I'm using the Mavic 3 Enterprise, which obviously was one of the supported drones that we can use to gather this data. But one of the most important things to do when you're gathering data for a client is not just showing up to the site and throwing up your drone and capturing what you've pre-planned, but actually doing your due diligence when you get on site. So for me, that always consists of either doing a drive around, which I'm not gonna go in that property there. I already know what this area looks like, but also throwing your drone up in the air and finding any obstructions that you may fly into. Granted, I'm flying at 200 feet, which is again what Zeitview specified for this data acquisition. So what I'm gonna do is throw my drone up and see what's in the vicinity at 200 feet. Everything looks good, then I'm gonna gather my data. All right, now that I know that the airspace is clear, I have already also gotten my land approval here, which I can fly up to 400 feet in this specific area. All I gotta do is send it to do its automated mission. Again, only 120 seconds to gather the 125 photos that we're supposed to capture for this property here. We're gonna be out of here in no time. And just like that, in under 10 minutes, we've gathered all the data that we need, and now only a 15-minute drive back to the office, which I'll see you there to get this all completed and get paid. Now that we're back from the field, let's hop back into the Zeitview dashboard to get our data uploaded and paid. Going back into our mission here, before we actually click on the upload assets, let's go to the check coverage here. From here, we can select all of the images that we captured, drag and drop, and just like that, we can see that we are within the area of coverage that they were looking for. Now, in order to actually get all those map images uploaded to the right asset, we can actually see here on the left-hand side, if you had multiple shot lists, let's say they were photos, videos, map images, maybe 360 images, maybe even images from your phone or another device, it's going to show on the left-hand side here the different shot list items that you have. So you wanna make sure that you select the one that you wanna upload to. For here, I have the property area for the map images. I will click upload, make sure that I go to where the file directory is for all of those map images, and we'll select all of them. We'll hit open. Once all of those images are uploaded, all you have to do is hit done and just leave a brief summary and then hit submit. And there you go. That's how you do a mission for Zeitview. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward.
Honestly, not a lot of hassle at all. But let's talk about some of the caveats that come with working with a DPN.
So do I think Zeitview is scamming drone pilots? Personally, no. But I also wouldn't take a majority of these job opportunities either, as I'm not a beginner pilot just learning the ropes of the industry. More than half of the job bids that came my way were severely underpriced for what I would have charged my client. But then again, we have to remember that Zeitview also needs to be compensated, as they're the ones taking the risk here. They have an entire back-end platform that costs money to run, a support staff that they have to pay, and also marketing that they have to do in order to even get these clients onto their platform so that pilots like us can win these bids to do the jobs for them. So there's a lot of other people in the mix between you even ever seeing that job in the first place. Do I think you can make over 5 figures a year on Zeitview? Absolutely not. But I'm also in an oversaturated market. The pilots that are making over 5 figures a year on Zeitview are in either less saturated markets, have larger paying jobs, or have a dedicated contract in place that allows for them to earn that kind of income. These pilots are also part of the 1% of pilots in the Zeitview network that make that. Most pilots are making what I make, which can really only last me a single tank of gas for the month. Overall, I still think Zeitview is a good platform if you're just starting out and have 0 clients. You're getting paid to perform relatively simple tasks, all without having to sell yourself to a client and convince them of your services. But for the majority of drone pilots out there looking to make good income, you need to take every single opportunity that comes your way and continue to learn and build on your skill sets to earn those higher paying jobs. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like. If you want to see more from me in the future, please be sure to subscribe. And if you have any comments or just want to drop something down below, please be sure to do that in the comment section of this video. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.